The House will come to order. Prayer by the chaplain.
Nice to see you today. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, in the midst of tremendous activity and pressure, I'm asking for your invisible presence to be here today. That out of confusion, you'll grant simplicity. Out of anxiety, you will give calmness. Out of frustration, you will provide peace of mind. And out of doubt, you'll supply assurance. These representatives have given their best, and you see their hearts of service, and they're concerned to do what's right. So bless each one of them and their families. In your name I pray, amen.
The chaplain for today is the Reverend Phil Shaw from St. Michael, Minnesota. Pledge of Allegiance. Please remain standing and recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. See you again, Reverend. Thank you. The clerk will take the roll. The clerk will close the roll. A quorum is present. The clerk will read the journal of the preceding day.
Journal of the House, 90th Session, 2017, 24th day, St. Paul, Minnesota, Monday, March 6, 2017.
If there is no objection, further reading of the journal will be dispensed with, and the journal will be approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Hearing no objection, the journal is approved as corrected by the chief clerk. Members, we have a former representative with us today. Representative Howard Swenson served from 1995 to 2004, representing Nicollet County. Please welcome Representative Swenson. Reports of standing committees and divisions. A copy of this order of business has been placed on each member's desk. If there's no objection, the reports will be adopted. Hearing no objection, the reports are adopted. Second reading of House files.
Second reading, House File number 329.
Second reading.
Second reading, House File number 792.
Second reading.
Second reading, House File number 1203.
Second reading.
Second reading, House File number 1224.
Second reading.
Second reading, House File number 1353.
Second reading.
Second reading, House File number 1530.
Second reading.
Second reading, House File number 1538.
Second reading. Introductions of bills. The following House files have been offered for introduction today. The chief clerk will report the House files and give them their first reading.
Introduction of first reading of House Files 2186 through 2221.
First reading House Files 2086 through 2221. Motions and resolutions. There are copies of the non-controversial motions at the House desk and online. If there is no objection, we will take action on these motions first. Hearing no objection, the motions prevail.
Liebling moves that House File number 884 be recalled from the Committee on Health and Human Services Reform and be re-referred to the Committee on Taxes.
The lady from Olmsted, Representative Liebling.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. This is a bill having to do with the tax on massage therapy services. It was sent to the Health and Human Service Policy Committee. It's really a tax bill, and both chairs are in agreement with moving it from the Policy Committee to the Tax Committee. Appreciate your support.
Discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Motion prevails.
Rarick moves that House File number 1309 be recalled from the Committee on Government Operations and Elections Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Job Growth and Energy Affordability Policy and Finance.
Representative Rarick.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, you may recognize this. Not too long ago, I asked for this bill, which deals with the PUC, adding in some language that they also take into account economic impacts for an area. We had this referred from jobs to GovOps. In the summary statement, there was a typo. It had said this was in regards to rulemaking, which is why GovOps wanted it. That was the error. It is actually about rate making. GovOps does not need to see it, so we are asking to go back to jobs.
Discussion to the Rarick motion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion prevails.
Clark moves that House File number 1461 be recalled from the Committee on Agricultural Policy and be re-referred to the Committee on Agricultural Finance.
The lady from Hennepin, Representative Clark.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is a bill that deals with urban agriculture, and we want to move it from the Committee on Agriculture Policy to the Committee on Agriculture Finance. Both chairs are okay with the move, and I would appreciate your support.
Discussion from members. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion prevails.
Cornish moves that House File number 2168 be recalled from the Committee on Public Safety and Security Policy and Finance and be re-referred to the Committee on Transportation Finance.
The gentleman from Watonwan, Chair Cornish.
Mr. Speaker and members, that's my motion. House File 2168 is a bill referring to Trooper Academy and pay for students going through the academy. It went to my committee, which is the wrong committee because we don't fund the troopers. So I talked to the other chair, Representative Torkelson, and he can't wait for the bill to get to him.
Discussion. All in favor say aye. Opposed? Motion prevails. Announcements. Representative Becker-Finn.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, today I rise to acknowledge the impact of domestic violence in all of our communities. Today, the Minnesota Coalition for Battered Women is here at the Capitol to raise awareness about the devastating impact of domestic violence throughout Minnesota. We seek to remind everyone that it happens here with this statewide event to end domestic violence. There are over 80 domestic violence programs throughout the state participating, with 20 rallies occurring simultaneously statewide. To highlight the impact of domestic violence, I just wanted to share some information from the Minnesota Coalition for Battered Women's annual femicide report. In 2016, at least 21 Minnesotans were killed due to domestic violence from a current or former intimate partner. At least 18 women were murdered in cases where the perpetrator was a former husband, boyfriend, or intimate partner. At least 3 friends, family members, or bystanders were murdered in domestic violence-related situations. And at least 14 minor children were left motherless due to domestic violence murders in Minnesota last year. I also wanted to take this opportunity to acknowledge the many advocates across our state who listen, support, and assist victims of domestic violence when they are in crisis and most need of support. Thank you.
Announcements. The lady from Mille Lacs, Chair Erickson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. Just a reminder that the topic selections for the Office of the Legislative Auditor are due Friday. You should have received a yellow sheet in your mailboxes, or if you're on the GOP side, a white one from me. So please remember to send those to the Office of the Legislative Auditor, or I'm sure Representative Hansen would be happy to accept them, or Representative Bernardi. And members, you know that you can get them to me as well. And Representative Quam also could receive them, as could Representative Nielsen. So thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Announcements. The gentleman from Benton, Chairman Knobloch.
Mr. Speaker, I move that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 12:15 p.m. Wednesday, March 8th, 2017.
Representative Knobloch moves that when the House adjourns today, it adjourns until 12:15 p.m. Wednesday, March 8th, 2017. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. Motion prevails. Chairman Knobloch.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the House do now adjourn.
Representative Knobloch moves that the House do now adjourn. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion prevails and the House stands adjourned until 12:15 p.m. Wednesday, March 8th, 2017. We are adjourned.